Alright, live chart analysis tayo kay US dollar versus Canadian dollar. Ito, pre-opening market analysis natin on a 15-minute chart time frame. And dito, makikita natin meron tayo ditong sideways market. And ito is case study natin dun sa last week price action. Kasi nga ngayon is dito is Sunday and mag-open na yung market in a couple of hours. So, gusto natin magkaroon ng magandang reading sa market para makapag-analyze tayo. Kaya nag-avail tayo ng Pro, ng Trading View para magamit natin tong um, replay button para makapagawa tayo ng case study. And we'll see kung saan tayo makakapag-enter. Pero in particular dito, nagsimula ako dito sa sideways market na to after ng tuloy-tuloy na bull run. Yan, makikita niyo yan. And dito siya nag-consolidate. And from here, since nagkaroon na siya ng downward movement, i-dissect natin yung price action. Paano siya nakarating doon. And surprisingly, habang tinitignan ko tong chart na to, all the pieces and elements na nag-create ng downward movement later on na makikita nyo is makes a lot of sense using the principle of contextual trading, whereas susundan mo lang yung price action and you will make a logical deductions based dito sa facts na makikita natin sa price chart. And dito hindi tayo gagamit ng any indicators or any patterns, predefined patterns like head and shoulders, triangles, kasi yun nga, predefined siya. So, if you're trading uh, price action ang tignan mo. If you're trading a pattern, well, yun, pattern nga yung tinitrade mo, hindi yung price action. Dito, price action yung trade natin. So, huwag na natin paligoy-ligoy pa. Meron tayo ditong alternating highs and lows marked by 0 to 7. Dito makikita natin, interpret natin kung ano yung nangyayari between highs and lows and the vectors that's formed by the highs and lows dito sa chart na ina-analyze natin. So we have number 0 trying to push the market up, but since meron tayong strong seller dito and yun nga, dito pwede natin siya interpret na buyers and volatile candle siya is ito yung push na yung try na pataasin pa yung price pero hindi umabot yung gasolina ng buyers and makikita niyan dito sa frequency line na nabuo between yung previous candle na nag-create ng big downward move. So, dito meron kang frequency line. Yan, nakikita niyo candle tails. Yan. So, dyan, lumabas ulit yung sellers and pinababa yung price, creating number 2. And then again, buyers, dito nagpakita ulit dito sa demand zone. Yan, sa inward frequency line. And makita nyo naman kung ilang candle wicks yung nag-play around dito sa candle na to bago siya tumaas, creating number 3. But then, it failed to surpass number 1. So, number 2 is a fake structure kasi hindi niya na-surpass yung number 1. Ito yung second attempt ng buyers patasin yung price. Hindi nga siya nakaabot dito sa turning point or sa inward frequency line dito. Yan. So, yung attempt ni number 2 isurpass si number 1. Kapos na kapos kasi hindi man lang siya nakabalik doon sa inward frequency line natin. And from number 3, makikita nyo naman dito, meron tayong fractal candle. It is a hybrid bar also with a fractal and selling pressure quality. And dito, meron tayo ditong secondary inward frequency line na nakikita natin na doon nag-react yung price. Almost. Yan, bago niya pababain ulit to number 4. And dito, we have a fake um, high dito sa number 3 kasi si number 3 wasn't able to surpass number 2. Dun siya kinapos and nandito yung ulit yung stubborn buyers sitting on number 2. Makikita nyo dito sa turning point line niya. Doon, lumabas ulit yung buyers nung price is visit itong demand zone na to. Nagpakita ang isang very defined fractal candle, very defined body na fractal candle. Yan, siya yan. Breaking the dynamic frequency dito sa minor flow ng number 3. Makikita nyo naman, from resistance, binrate niya to support. Ayun, bumulusok pataas. But then, na-meet niya yung sellers dito sa major flow. Kasi makikita nyo naman, ito ang minor flow. Ang major flow is yung undeniable highs and lows na nakikita nyo dyan sa chart. So, ang minor flow is yung flows within the major flow, which is itong 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a minor flow compared dito sa 0, 1, 6, and 7. These are the major flows na obvious highs and lows dito sa chart natin. So, sa minor flow, mayroon tayo ditong buyers na bumalik sa demand zone. Yun nga lang, itong buyers na to is alam natin na weak buyers from number 2 na hindi wasn't able to surpass number 1. And yun nga. So, nung bumalik sila dito, meron mga stubborn buyers na tingin nila nakakita sila ng demand zone dito, pasok sila, enter nila, and then ang hindi nila alam, they are going directly to the mouth of the hungry sellers dito. So makikita nyo naman dito sa inward frequency line kung saan yung turning point pababa. Ayan. Yung sunod-sunod na red candles na yan. Diyan nagpakita yung sellers na talagang sila ang in control dito sa market. And from here, kita mo nyo naman, hindi nag-close yung price dito sa number 5, making number 4 as a fake structure ulit or a fake high, a fake low, sorry. Kasi 4 wasn't able to surpass number 1, pero sa minor flow, ayan, solid siya kasi na-surpass niya yung number 3. But then again, minor buyers versus major sellers. Of course, major sellers will tend to win on the minor uh, buyers. Major flow tends to win over the minor flow. Pero at some cases, minor flow sometimes wins over the major flow. Hindi yun dito nakikita sa scenario na to, pero from time to time. And overall look and feel nitong chart natin, we are on a beating flow and in a raging market. Makikita nyo naman, price ranges from this low to this high. Yan. So, we're in a raging market. Yan. Yan. So, price oscillates on these highs and lows lang. So, and paano nyo ma-trade itong ranging market? Just follow the highs and lows lang. So, dito, and interpret kung magkaroon ka ng logical deductions out of it or itong price chart na to, itong highs and lows na to would make sense to you. And let's continue. Meron tayo ditong price na stop by the major sellers on number 1. And now, the second attempt, hindi pa rin nag-close yung candle natin doon. And we have another third attempt, which is kinapos na. And ito na yung confirmation natin na hindi na kaya ng gas ng buyers pataasin pa yung price. Meron dito nag-spike, pero kita nyo naman immediately meron tayong selling pressure dito, and right after that selling pressure, bumulusok na yung price pababa, creating number 6, rendering number 5 as a confirmed high. Kasi 5, yung sellers dito sa number 5 is strong enough to surpass the buyers dito sa number 4. So, meron tayong strong sellers sa number 5. So, number 5 is a confirmed high. We have undeniable high dito sa number 5 kasi meron tayong creation ng lower low. And nakikita nyo yan, meron tayo ditong first lower low na nangyari kasi meron from 0 to 4, higher low yan lahat. So ito yung unang break ng structure natin sa minor flow and creating number 6, challenging the major buyers sitting dito sa number 0. So, kung ilalagay mo yung frequency line mo dyan, makikita nyo naman doon nag-bounce yung price dito. Kasi it makes sense na magbabounce yung price dito. Kasi this is a major demand zone. Yan. So, ito yung lower wicks natin. Ito yung outward frequency line na tinatawag natin sa strategy natin. And price indeed shoots up. Sabi ko nga, minor flow versus major flow. So, si major buyers, ayun, nagpakitang gilas, creating high number 7. But then si high number 7, dito sa inward frequency line na nakita natin kay number 1, pag in-extend natin yan, makikita mo, hindi siya nag-close doon sa inward frequency line natin. And even doon sa outward frequency line ng originated na sellers na nag-stop ng buyers from number 0, hindi siya umabot doon. So, pwede na natin i-delete to. And ito yung most relevant information na meron tayo ngayon. Si si sellers from number 1, sa major sellers na nag-create ng number 2 and number 6 is still present on this area. And the fact na nag-create tayo ng fractal bar with a lot of selling pressure, yan, this is a strong indication ng potential and possible reversal. And alam naman natin na mag-reverse yan to the downside kasi this is only a replay. And gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo na kung ano yung interpretation natin dito sa market na to based doon sa price action analysis natin following the contextual trading analysis. And first, hindi lang yan kung mapapansin nyo, yung barrier. Support and resistance is hindi lang siya horizontal, it can be slope. So, meron ba kayo nakikita ditong slope resistance na makikita nyo nag-stop ng price using the frequencies? Yung frequencies, by the way, is the number of touches doon sa candles na yun ay sa particular line in question. Kasi the more the line get tested and proven, the stronger the validation ng line na yun. So, kukuha tayo ng frequency line that cuts through price action and nire-respect ng frequency. So, sirit na. So, here we have a frequency. Yan. From this low, connect natin siya dun sa frequency. Makikita nyo naman, 1, 2, 3, 4 frequencies. And i-extend natin siya to the future. Yan. So, makikita nyo naman, it cuts through price action. And doon, halos reverse yung price. Dito, hindi nag-close yung price doon, creating this low. And same goes dito sa horizontal inward frequency natin. Kita nyo naman, tinest niya as resistance. So, dito, kung wala pa tayong entry, the same, hahanap lang tayo ng entry from the frequency lines na from support na magiging resistance or from resistance na being tested multiple times na magso-solidify na valid yung line works na yun. So dito, wala pa tayong trade idea. This is just pure observation lang based sa price action. And for now, kung i-compare mo yung strength ng buyers and sellers, makikita nyo naman, sellers is more logical na trade idea kesa sa buyers kasi meron tayo ditong buyers sa major flow na ilang beses nag-attempt pataasin yung price but then it continuously being frustrated kasi meron tayong strong sellers And let's continue price and tignan natin kung anong price action yung madedevelop. Boom. Ayun. Si buyers. Boom. Yan. Ayun. So, dito makakita na naman tayo ng another frequency na tingin natin is nag-act as resistance. So, dito, ang nakikita ko is this line cuts through this. So, itong slope frequency line natin is acting as a strong barrier. Makikita nyo naman. Based dito sa ilang attempts na. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 6. Yan. 6 touches dito sa slope frequency line na to. And still, failed. Wala tayong candle na nag-close above dyan. So, indication na meron nga tayong strong sellers dito sa ating fractal candle na to with a lot of selling pressure. Makikita nyo dyan sa size ng candle wick. So, let's fast forward price. Tingnan natin kung paano magre-react yung succeeding candles dito. Boom. Ayun. Hindi pa rin na-break. And ngayon, para ma-confirm natin na meron tayong sellers, is actually this is enough to draw a standard pitchfork. Yan. Kung tama yung context natin dito at na-miss natin tong entry na to, pwede tayo mag-enter dito sa last touch na to. Yan, dito. Wait. Kasi makikita nyo, diyan nagkaroon ng switch. Switch saan? Switch from support to resistance. Again, 1, 2, 3 touches, horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dito sa slope frequency line natin. So, meron tayo ditong convergence ng techniques and pinipinpoint ang price action na this might be a potential reversal kasi nga napaka-strong nitong frequency line natin na na-discover. So, kailangan lang natin ma-confirm is kailangan ma-take down natin tong major low, number 6. So, tignan natin kung anong gagawin ng price. Boom. Ayun. Wala. Paano na? So, meron tayo ditong number 6. Yan. And meron tayo ditong very defined fractal candle with a lot of buying pressure. So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Frustrated na ba yung trade idea natin? Could be. Could be a reversal na meron tayong buyers na nagpakita dito sa pinaka-peak ng low number 6. Price respect that line and hindi siya nag-close below. Meaning, meron tayo ditong well-defined body, bullish body, and we have a lot of buying pressure. Makita niyo sa candle tails. Pero, ang ano natin dito, mako-compare natin dito is yung relative volatility ng vector. So, nakikita nyo naman dito, straight bearish candle. And ilang candles yung ginamit ng sellers para bababain yung price. So, meron tayong from vector 0, yung vector, meron 1, 2, 3, 4 candles lang. Compare dito sa 0 to 1, meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. Sellers ulit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 candles to go down and to climb up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, you get my point. So, meron tayong sellers na napakadaling pababain yung price against sa naghihingalong buyers pataasin yung price. So, itong candle na to is hindi enough yung context niya to support na this might be a reversal to the upside. Kasi nga, meron tayo dito strong sellers. Makikita nyo naman sa vectors. Meron tayong vector 0 to 1, buyers kinapos, vector 1 to 2, sellers easy na pinababa yung price, vector 2 to 3, yan, hirap yung buyers pataasin yung price. The same na nangyari dito sa number 6 and 7. Meron tayong buyers na pinataas yung price, na hit niya yung important frequency lines natin, hindi siya nag-close above doon. And meron tayo ditong sellers na walang problemang pababain yung price. So, still, the bias is to the downside. So, let's see what price does next. Ayun, na-break na natin yung low number 6. And makikita nyo naman dito, price is testing the previous support to resistance. So this is a good indication na valid yung ating trade bias. Right? And kung makikita nyo, kung magpa-plot tayo dito ng pitchfork, anchoring its axis on low 4, high 5, and low 6, makikita nyo yung exhaustion point ng buyers. And look at that, a perfect intersection. So meron kang price dito sa center line ng fork, and meron ka rin dito sa slope frequency line, and meron ka ditong fractal candle na nag-poke doon sa intersection na yun. That is a really beautiful intersection, by the way. So this price action is screaming to the downside. And meron ka rin ditong inward frequency na hindi na-violate. And makita nyo naman yung next succeeding candles. So, meron na tayo dito ngayon exhaustion point. So, let's see kung saan yung possible path ng price. So, ilalagay natin dito yung B-axis ng fork, and i-update natin yung A-axis doon sa high number 5. And dito, makikita nyo naman, we have a good fork. Meron tayo ditong good validation. Pero sa context natin, pwede natin siyang ilagay dito sa recent low, dito sa recent touch ng frequency natin. Kasi ito yung nag-gave ng origin, breaking the frequency dito to the downside. That means this candle is the origin ng downward movement created after nitong dynamic support and resistance dito sa horizontal frequency line natin. So, let's see. Let's advance price action. By the way, kung makapasok tayo dito sa trade na to, napakaganda siguro ng kinalabasan na to. That would yield an easy 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. And with the stop loss just right above the fractal candle. Yan. Let's say yung target mo is dyan sa number 6. Kasi alam mo masasurpass siya. 1 to 2.4. And meron ka ditong price ngayon. Actually, dito, ito yung maganda sa pitchfork na meron ka ng price na meron ka ng center line ng port na nire-respect ng price. And this could make you can make you think of a dynamic target kasi nga nakatawid na yung price dito sa lower line ng fork. Well, at this case, hindi pa. Tingnan natin yung next candle. Ayun. So again, yung center line ng fork natin, napakagandang validation yan. From support, now being tested as resistance. Tignan natin yung next candle kung anong gagawin kung iti-treat niya pa rin to as resistance. Ayun. So ngayon, we have a valid fork. Tanggalin na nga natin to. Since dynamic target naman yung pinag-uusapan natin. We have a valid fork. Yan. So, in-expect natin na at least ma-reach niya yung lower line. And sabi ko nga, kung nakapag-enter tayo dito, ilang ano na to. So, right above the fractal candle. So, kung ang center line, kung ang lower line ng fork yung target natin, this is already a 1 to 4.4 risk-reward ratio. sobrang ano na, saya na natin sana. And tignan natin sa Fibonacci extension natin kung nasaan na siyang level. So, lagpas na rin siya sa 1.618% ng ating Fibonacci extension. So, and price is not showing any reversal soon. So, let's see kung magko-continue yung dynamic target natin using this pitchfork. Boom. Ayan, bumulusok na nga pababa. So, napakalakas nung na-discover nating ah, frequency lines. And makikita nyo naman dito, hindi na talaga siya nakatawid dito sa ating pitchfork. Pero ngayon, yung price is kumawala na dito sa ating boundaries ng pitchfork. So, does it mean hindi na babalid yung ating pitchfork? So, let's see. Kung i-extrapolate natin yung pitchfork, one quadra, extrapolate natin pababa. Yan. And makikita nyo naman kung paano kinapture ng pitchfork yung end ng price action. Hindi siya nag-close below and hindi siya na-violate. 'Di ba? So, magic, 'di ba? Yan, pitchfork magic natin. Kung anchored sa right context, kung nag-agree siya sa right context. And tuloy-tuloy lang natin yung price. Tignan natin kung i-respect pa niya yung pitchfork further down. Mm. Stop ko lang ulit dito. And makikita nyo naman, all the way, nagpe-flirt lang yung pitchfork doon sa lower line ng original nating pitchfork. And kita nyo naman kung paano tinitreat ng price yung lines natin. This is a meaningful lines kasi once you find the meaningful lines, ito yung sinasabi ko na price magnet na lang yung line na yun. So, abangan nyo na lang yung price doon sa line na yun kung paano i-treat ng price. Although, at any time, at any moment, pwedeng mag-reverse yung price. Katulad dito, this might be a reversal, getting the context na hindi na-create ng lower low and the fact na meron kang hybrid bar with a bullish bar with very defined body, and this is also a fractal bar. So this might be a reversal. So we don't know. So makalimutan ko na up until when itong downward movement. So this is a good review for me also. Tignan natin kung hanggang saan um, gagawin yung price kasi meron tayong price creation ng lower low, lower high. This is the first time na hindi siya na-create ng lower low and na-break niya yung dynamic frequency pababa. So magre-reverse ba? Hindi. Hindi enough yung power ng buyers pa rin. And continue lang yung price action to the downside. Ayun, kita niyo naman, nire-respect pa rin yung price. Boom, all the way down. Ayun, tumawid pa. So, let's see kung ma-extend natin tong work natin pababa. Dito siya nakakuha ng support after ng zoom in. So, from resistance, may kita nyo dito sa candle na to, naging support. Tingnan natin kung anong gagawin niya. Pag ito nag-fail mag-create ng lower low, it might shoot up pataas. Tignan natin. Ayun na nga, tumaas na. So, nakatawid na rin siya dito sa ating upper line ng fork. Now it's being treated as a support. So, tingnan natin. Mga susunod na bar. Ayun. Boom. Okay. So, this is a very interesting price action. So, meron tayo dito ulit frequency line created on a major dimension. Yan. And again, hello fractal bar. There you are. So, dito, maganda-gandang trade to kasi meron kang fractal candle dito and price comes back to the major supply zone na nag-create nitong major downward movement. And again, relative volatility natin. So, yung volatility ng vector na to pababa is bumubulusok pababa. Unlike dito sa stair-stepping price action ng buyers. So, kung mag-place tayo ng trade dito, tignan natin kung tatama tayo. Kasi nakalimutan ko na yung succeeding candles price action. So, logical stop loss would be above this major high. Kasi kung tama yung analysis natin, price should not violate this high. Yan. Maglilib lang tayo ng few pips just to make sure yung background noise ng price action is hindi ma-hit yung stop loss natin. So, yan. And again, hello. Dynamic support and resistance. Meron tayo ditong frequency ulit na from support naging resistance. So, kapalan natin to. Yan. So, dito mas maganda-ganda to kasi ito na yung pwede nating stop loss kung ito nga is resistance na. So, target natin again, kung tama context natin, should be able to surpass ito. Let's continue down. Like, let's say happy na tayo sa 5.5 risk reward ratio. So, tingnan natin. Muntik. Muntik yung stop loss natin. Okay, sige. Magandang ano to. So, ito yung madalas na siguro naririnig yun na kung follower kayo dito sa ano ng strategy natin. So, a good stop loss will always save a bad entry, but a good entry cannot save a bad stop. So, imagine kung nag-stop loss tayo dito, katulad ng iniisip natin kanina na assuming na resistance na to, we could have stop out. Pero naglagay tayo ng stop loss dito sa few pips ng major structure. And ayun, nakaligtas. And nakaligtas nga ba? Ngayon, tanggalin na nga muna natin to. Ngayon, meron tayo dito price treating this one as a support now. So, hindi ko na alam saan pupunta yung price. Pero overall, context natin, and lumagpas na rin siya dun sa boundaries ng pitchfork natin. So, let's see kung yung pitchfork natin, pag in-extrapolate natin pataas, makakapture. Capture ba ng pitchfork natin? Hindi. So, that means hindi pa siya nakakarating dito sa upper line. Let's see kung makakarating siya dyan sa upper line. And kung anong magiging reaction niya if ever makarating siya dyan sa upper line. Ayun. Ito ang magandang confirmation sa trend bias natin. So, meron tayo ditong support, again, na naging resistance. So, this is a good indication. Like, ilang failed attempt yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attempts, 8, and hanggang sa nagkaroon tayo ng, again, downsloping frequency line. Diba? Tignan natin kung anong gagawin ng price. Ayun. Tinouch na niya yung upper line ng ating fork. And again, touch doon sa upper line ng fork. May kita niyo naman kung paano yung price action doon sa upper line ng fork. Tuloy-tuloy ang bulusok pababa. So, we have a good stop loss dito sa pinakita natin kanina above the sa structure, and target could have been meet already nung na-surpass itong low na to. And still, there is no sign of stopping. Continues creating lower low, lower high. Again, lower low, lower high sa minor flow, lower low, lower high. So let's see kung ayun, na-take down or na-take out yung minor low. And let's see kung ano pa mangyayari. Exciting. Kikreate pa siya ng lower low? Nope. Okay. So dito, may kasabihan tayo, the trend is your friend until the end. The only problem is how do you identify trend and its end. So, nasaksihan natin dito yung trend from this part doon sa frequency line analysis natin kanina all the way to the pitchfork boundaries. And this is the first time na meron tayong na-break na minor structure and first time na hindi tayo nag-create ng lower low. Instead, yung upper line ng pitchfork natin is being treated now as a support, and we have price not violating doon yung low by not closing below it. And meron tayo ditong very bullish candle, high volatile bullish candle na nag-break ng dalawang structure. This is a good indication na buyers is entering the market na. So ang tanong, saan tayo mag-entry? So let's clear the drawings and let's focus on this price action dahil interesting at napakagandang price action ito. Yan, meron tayong the violate na structure. Dalawang minor structure ang na-break natin. And now, price returns to the inward frequency line created by the sellers. So we have an inward frequency line dito and hindi siya makatagos doon. So extend natin to sa future and tingnan natin kung ano yung gagawin ng price. And here, makapag-drawing na tayo dito ng pitchfork, a modified shape pitchfork kasi napaka-tirik. Yan. So let's see, extrapolated to the upside. So pitchfork is suggesting hindi niya pa na-reach yung upper line. That's your modified shift. Tingnan natin dito sa ating standard pitchfork. Ito, na-reach na niya. So this is a red flag and nakita niyo naman yung validation ng center line ng fork natin from support to resistance, zoom out. Ngayon, hindi siya nag-close above doon sa ano. So, this could be a trend continuation, a momentarily stop dito kasi now minor buyers again is up against the major sellers. So, we'll see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. Napaka-interesting ng price action na to. Yan. Gaano ka-intense yung laban na yan, di ba? And eto, this is too good to be true. I mean, too good to be considered a coincidence. Kita nyo naman, meron na naman tayong price magnet line defined and identified by our pitchfork. We have a standard pitchfork, lock-in price action, and makita nyo naman kung paano nare-respect ng price yung boundaries, both upper and lower limits, pati median line natin, paano nare-respect ng price. So, dito, makita nyo naman na break na yung ating structure dito, nitong bagong candle na to. But then again, pumapalag pa rin yung sellers, which is the sellers coming from this frequency line. So, always watch for the frequency line. And right after doon, boom, ayun, bumaba. May kita nyo? Parang similar scenario lang doon sa unang frequency line natin na ginawa ko, natatandaan nyo pa. Dito. So, meron kang price dyan, doon. Nabura na kasi yung line eh. So, we have a similar scenario ulit. And let's see kung hanggang saan yung ating pitchfork. Ayun, once again, nag-work siya dito, price, flirts to this line, and ayun, nag-failed siya, bumalik sa center line ng fork, and now touching doon sa previous structure natin. And right after doon, this is a fractal candle ulit with a very defined bearish body. And now, ang lower line ng fork natin is being treated as a resistance once more. So, extrapolate natin pababa. Tingnan natin. But this is still an upsloping fork. So, tingnan natin kung paano magre-react ang price sa extrapolated fork natin. Still, we have strong sellers. Yan. Now, price, again, dito sa lower limit natin, extrapolate lang natin ulit. Nandun na ulit siya. So from here, we can draw a downsloping fork. Yan. I-anchor natin dito sa masyadong steep ang angle. Kapag steep ang angle, anong gagawin natin sa fork natin? I-modified natin. Modified shift. Pitchfork. And makita nyo naman paano nare-respect ng price yung pitchfork natin once more. So let's make it this blue pitchfork. And continue lang ang saya. Boom, hanggang sa na-violate na yung ating downsloping fork kasi nasunod pa rin yung upsloping fork natin, which is dito is invalid itong fork na to. And may kita nyo naman yung line ng ating fork na dinrawing kanina. Grabe, price magnet pa rin siya until now. And hanggang saan siya ika-capture? Napakaganda ng price action dito. Being treated again as resistance once more. So extrapolate natin pababa yung fork. All the way down. Ayun, nandun na naman siya. And may kita niya na naman yung validation ng fork natin dito. Di ba? Down, up, kulong dito. And then again, nandito na naman siya sa down. Play. Hindi siya makawala dito sa sa bagong extrapolated fork natin. Yun, nabutas niya na naman. Balik. So, extrapolate lang natin ulit pababa. Again. Look how price is respecting the pitchfork line. Dito, napaka-obvious na nito. So, meron tayong obvious highs and lows. This could be the high and a low and a high. So, this is a good fork then, down-sloping fork. So, extrapolate natin pababa. Tingnan natin yung price kung makakarating doon. Nope. Bumalik na siya dun sa upper line ng fork natin. Tingnan natin. And dyan na siya huminto. Okay? So, this, itong fork na to is nagkaroon tayo dito ng frequency shift. So, pag meron tayong frequency shift, kung meron tayo dito, ayan, gawa tayo ng frequency shift. The same angle ng ating pitchfork, close natin dun sa frequency lines. Yan. It's hugging all the tails ng ating fork. And ayun pa pala. Yung pinaka, yan. Hindi, ito lang. Yan. So yan, na-capture niya yung tails. And sabi nga, following Newton's third law of motion, for any action, there's an opposite or equal reaction. So, gamit tayo ng equidistant line. There you go. Kita nyo naman paano na-capture ng ating extrapolated uh, reaction line from action to reaction. Diba? So, this is the pitchfork magic. And napakagandang price action yung pinakita sa atin itong uh, US dollar versus Canadian dollar. Yan. So, I hope may natutunan kayo paano humabol ng price action using pitchfork and frequency lines and by observing the highs and lows, supply and demand zone, support and resistance. Resistance. So basically, you don't need any indicator or any crossover or any setup or any pattern kasi kung yun ang iti-trade nyo, you are trading the setup, you are trading the pattern, you are trading the indicator, not the price action or the market is trying to tell you. So, yun lang. So, I hope meron kayong natutunan. Kahit pa paano.